And already it looks like they're pushing numbers forward, and there's Cody Cook on the edge, and the ball comes over, and they've got a lot of space. It's Richard Chin, and he found himself coming into the area. Michael Johnson came out, and there's a collision, a great save by Johnson. And Barry now just in the right back position, getting it back to Johnson, and it's gone very, very quickly, the first 10 minutes. Johnson gives the ball away now, and we find the ball on the edge of the area. It's going to be a shot for Bath. Oh, just going past the post. And that was a fantastic shot there from Cody in the middle, not at wing back at all.
I can imagine it. I mean, he's such a tricksy player, isn't he? He just loves having the ball at his feet and taking players on.
But to his credit, he said he just wants to be involved.
He just wants to play.
Yeah, just wants to play.
Which is great, isn't it? That's what you want from the squad.
And Bath getting the ball back into the far post. Acres of space. It's hit the post and ricocheted across.
Oh, great.
And there is, I think the offside flag has gone up there. But head in hands, the ball went right the way across the area. Making their way into the 6-yard box.
It's congested in there, isn't it?
Very
no
congested.
one on the edge, look.
No one. And it's going in one place and one place only, and it drops down. Aidan Francis Clark up with the header, found a little bit of space, headed it down as they tell you to, textbook wise, but just went past the post. It's broken now with Passel down this left-hand side, and it's come to, I think, Clark now, can he get the ball in? He opts to shoot, and it's coming to the middle. Aidan Francis Clark
great defending,
controls it and then plays it out there, and he had Richard Chin literally breathing down the back of his neck to join Cody Cook up front. There's lots of opportunity, and it's happening down the other end. Wow. And Jose Casagrande comes streaming from his goal into the left back area. Team Mix and the Saints, and it's working well this season. Michael Johnson just caught in possession at the back there, dwelling on the ball a little bit too long, then dives to his right and actually makes a save, and it goes over the top. But we were talking about him being very casual a little bit earlier on there and being caught out by Cody Cook. All back, and the furthest 3 players forward are those 3 midfielders. And the ball from St Albans goes into the middle. It's bouncing around. Jeffers tries for an opportunity.
Or covered and family enclosures and so on.
It's got family enclosure written all over it, Pete.
Yeah, exactly. Away from the troublemakers.
Yes, indeed. A big tackle coming in there. And it's going to be a free kick to Bath. I'm just saying, is that Ewan Clark?
Flanks, aren't they? So it's Aidan Clark who's under pressure and Dan Bowrett.
Literally. As we speak, that exactly is what's happened here. And Bath have got one over. It's on the edge of the area, and the shot and the goal. The first goal goes in. That's Tom Smith has just slotted the ball in. And exactly what Pete was saying, that St Albans were actually caught out there playing the ball, and it was this midfield 3 that won the ball back. Cody Cook dropping off. They got them on the break, and it's the first goal to Bath City. We're 41 minutes gone, and the goal scorer Tom Smith, Ben Smith, he receives the ball back from Michael Clark and just strides towards the halfway line. Gio Rasulo comes and gets it short. He in turn gets Jeffers away. The ball's over the top. Arms all over Jeffers. And the referee has just waved it away there. One of the other games that are going on in the National League South, as the ball comes into the area, it's picked up by Hoddle. It's delivered back by Rasulo into the mix of the keeper's come, and he's missed it completely. And it's picked up by Chin on this left-hand side, who clears it. His left foot's not as strong as his right foot. Coming to this right-hand side, heavy touch from Jack James. He's been robbed by Ewan Clark. Clark now teaming down this left-hand side, gets it in to Greenslade. It comes to the centre to Cody Cook, who shoots. Johnson down to his left-hand side, parries it away for the corner, and that all came from Jack James being caught on the ball. The penalty spot there. Some big runners in there. Here comes the ball in. It's delivered to the edge of the 6-yard box. Francis Clark goes up, and he gets there second. No, it's a Bath head that it comes off. Taking ground away.
I think he's looking for a better angle.
He's trying to get a little bit more space, and the ball comes in now from the throw on. It comes to Jeffers, who sort of flied through the air. That wasn't Dartford-esque this time. And now Jack James gets the ball back from Michael Clark. He tries to play a little ball inside. Dan Barry skips round, checks back. Jack James now in turn gets it to Smith. Is Smith going to deliver? Looks to cross. Now runs in. Can he get it into the area? He checks back. A little pass into the area, surely from Ben Smith, who's still on the ball here. Dan Greenslade just holding him up. There's 2 Bath shirts in front of him. This time it comes from James. James delivers into the far post. Jeffers rising at the back there, but the ball headed down. Apologies. It's Francis Clark, and he looks like he's taken a knock as he's gone down, and they've had numerous 1-0 victories, Bath, and you can see exactly why. Could this be another one? Jack James trying to make sure it's not. The ball comes into the far post. Great running in there. It's wing back to wing back as James crosses and Wiese comes flying at the back post.
Yeah, the fitness level and the attitude actually to keep working, keep going is really difficult.
Michael Johnson now has just completely missed his kick and the ball is through and Chin has scored. Michael Johnson, a complete air kick, and the referee runs down to speak to Johnson, but the goal has been given. Absolute calamity at the back for St Albans here. And Michael Johnson, I don't know what he was doing. He must have taken his eye off the ball or it hit a bobble. We're giving the benefit of the doubt, but an embarrassing situation for the Saints goalkeeper as an air kick just happens and the ball ends up going into the goal, courtesy of the very impressive Richard Chin. Well, this is their moment, just a little spark. What can they ignite?
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
But now it's Bath who break with the goal scorer over on that far side. Tom Smith just putting his left foot through the ball and sending it wide, and he's a little bit upset with himself. But Worthing 3-0 up against Weymouth. Worthing doing ever so well at this moment in time. And now it is the goal scorer Smith charging the ball into the area, but it ricochets off a blue shirt. And getting here for a Saints opportunity. I mean, I can't think of a clear-cut shot on goal today.
No. I think that's probably the disappointing thing, isn't it?
And
they haven't really created.
No, and perhaps we're spoiled, Pete. Oh, and now the Saints messing around again. It comes to Cook, and Cook just pulls it past the post. The Saints overplaying, getting caught by the ball again, and Cody Cook coming through and left-footed just puts the ball wide of the goal. And now it's picked up in midfield by Berger, but by Ben Smith. Ben Smith now gets the ball down that line. Oh, strong tackle, Jack James, and now the ball is with Berger there.
Yeah, one of those I'll take it quickly and try and get someone booked moments. And I think it's worked, actually.
It has worked there. Greenslade, though, just throwing the ball in, and it comes to Scott Wilson, and so it's picked up by Johnson. No messing around from Johnson this time. And they get the ball. Here's Berger. Berger hasn't really done much since he's come on. He looks up. Can he play the ball? He tries to play the ball into the middle. It's helped on by Wiese. And the referee pulls the play back for something. It's going to be a Saints ball.
I wonder if it will be more direct.
Blackman, though, from right to left, just gets the ball over to that far side. It's met with Hutchinson. Now it comes into the area. Barry holds his feet, goes down, slips, though. It wasn't really a foul. He is. So that little record is going to fade away. Sean Jeff has been scoring goals for fun. That hasn't happened this week. This is the first time the Saints have lost in 2024, but they get an opportunity to do it all again. And the second yellow card is coming out for the Saints. Then in turn gives it back to Bowery. The ball's whipped inside, but it's hooked forward. And now it looks like Bath could do St Albans again. And now they get the ball forward. It's 1-on-1, and they've got it, they've won it, and they're coming into the area, and it looks like it could be Scott Wilson. And a great save, and Scott Wilson gets another opportunity, and the ball ends up in the goal. Absolute disaster. It's literally a template of what has happened all the way through, with the Saints conceding possession, the transition from Bath being absolutely superb, and Bath capitalising it, and the Saints seeing one thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a slight mistake at the back, and was it Alabi or Wilson burst through, quite happy to take it on.
Alabi, yeah, sorry, it was Alabi, yeah, number 23, yeah.
First one was beaten out, but then he just nods it into the goal at the far post. It's just not been the Saints' day.
It was for every goalkeeper.
Well, it definitely does, and with this pass at the back, there's always that chance, isn't there, the slip. Remember, there was one in the first half where heavy touch, it got away from him, and he salvaged the situation.
And now Jeffers turns and shoots! Absolutely brilliant, a goal from nothing. It's that man, does it again, Sean Jeffers. He just got a little bit of space. He hasn't had an opportunity all day. A little bit of space on the edge of the D, razor sharp turn, and fires to the right-hand side of Casagrande.
Is that the first shot on target?
Brilliant player, but it just hasn't happened. And it looks like St Albans could be turned over again, this time down this left-hand side. The cross comes in from Bath. Johnson thinks about coming forward, and it's header from Alabi, and it just goes past Johnson's post. It is into the area for St Albans, met at the back post by a Bath head, and there goes the final whistle. It has finished. Bath City 3, St Albans 1. Not the Saints' day, Pete.